hopelessly into emptiness. So there are some people out at our view right now that gas is being aimed at.
Well, we were going to take a little different view here. We have Davey Spivak at the Government Center, who has a different, I'm sorry, I'm Gordon's here, who's at the Government Center with a little different angle on what's happening. Gordon?
Yeah, we're here at the Government Center where large.
Where's the remote? Let's have a remote. Thank you.
$7 o'clock, so we're on ABC7, KBC, KDOC as well as all of our streaming platforms. I want to thank you for joining us right now at 7 o'clock. I'm David Owen, along with Veronica Miracle, as we have been covering the unrest, the protests that have been going on throughout Southern California. And I want to establish the scene for you here. We are watching this particular protest that has picked up some steam here in Long Beach, but this particular part of the protest is quite peaceful, which we're encouraged to see. But to let you know, though, it has had its moments, and there are also looters that have arrived as well and created their own chaos nearby. We're going to show you some of that video in just a second, but we want to establish to our new audience where we are and what we're looking at. Veronica, it's been a busy day, and this is a scene that we've seen repeated throughout Southern California.
That's right. We started at noon and we were over Santa Monica, where we followed the very peaceful protest. We started off with a few hundred people. They were marching around the city, practicing civil disobedience, kneeling at intersections, stopping cars, but never being violent. But it's when looters, so criminals, coming into the city, taking advantage of the situation, going off in little pockets and causing the chaos, that's when the disruption really began in Santa Monica. And then in Long Beach, which is what you're looking at right now from the air and from the ground, we saw significant looting at the Pike outlets. So many stores just ransacked, and very, very troubling situation.
Right. Okay, so we have Chris Christie up in Air 7. He's watching it from the air. And on the right-hand side, that's our ground camera in Santa Monica. But we also want to bring you to downtown Los Angeles, where Rob McMillan is joining us right now to give us his perspective on what's happening in downtown. And I believe you're right in front of the City Hall. Is that correct, Rob?
That's correct. Right in front of LA City Hall at a rather peaceful protest out here right now. Hundreds of people gathered in front of City Hall. And what's remarkable about this scene is, as we've been watching all day long, the National Guard is now on scene. And you can see the National Guard lined up on the steps in front of City Hall. In front of them, what looks like officers with LAPD. And then farther down, there are barricades. There are people gathered behind the barricades. You can see hundreds of people here. And again, a fairly peaceful crowd at this point. Every now and then they'll start chanting things. We've only been on scene here for a few minutes, so it's tough to tell exactly what they're saying. But they have signs that say, "I can't breathe," no justice, no peace. And again, at this point, a very, very peaceful crowd. If you pan to the north, I want to show you that the National Guard isn't just up there. They're also on the street. If you look up toward Temple, you can see the National Guard vehicles that they were blocking the middle of the road. Just within the past couple of minutes, they've moved off to the side. But you can see the National Guard is on scene here. Quite the scene in downtown Los Angeles to see the National Guard here to protect some of the important city assets, City Hall among them. And if you go back towards City Hall, Lawrence, my photographer, you can see the scene here again, very quiet, very peaceful, orderly at this point. No looting, obviously, at this location, at least not at this point. You see a lot of people here, obviously protesting some of what we've seen across the country. Very poignant. I saw one guy walk up just with a shirt that said "End Racism," and a lot of people just have very stoic looks on their faces. Every now and then, and we're starting to hear that, some of the chanting. I can't read. That's the chant now. I can't read.
So that dude talking is nowhere near. That cameraman might be there, but this dude's somewhere in the studio. Why is he? Literally listening to them, and he feel like he got to add his rhetoric and commentary.
Again, just very peaceful at this point here.
Like basically, the news is talking to babies and 80-year-olds.
It's such a powerful image to see this with the National Guard and officers standing there
Goofy shit.
protecting City Hall, and then those protesters chanting, "I can't breathe."
That's a photograph that we're going to see for quite some time, and it may go down in history as we remember that moment where City Hall had to be
Memphis.
protected by the National Guard in this moment of unrest. So that is Rob McMillan reporting live from City Hall, downtown LA, and we're happy to report, though, that we haven't seen any unrest in downtown LA.
Hold on, man.
Today, which is
Ready for folks downtown, bro. We need to go back. We need to be all as one, man.
Memphis, Lubbock, Texas, Fort Worth, Boston, peace. Minnesota, obviously. Chi-Town, Vegas, St. Louis, Seattle, Omaha, Nebraska, Des Moines, Iowa, Denver. What? What you need? You do need a brush. So in Fort Worth,
Long Beach is throwing them hands.
Long Beach been getting busy with them chumps from the beginning. Long Beach, and LA, one of the first places to realize that they can't do nothing with them sticks, and half of them cats super weak. What we got here? Is that Texas? Lubbock, Texas. I don't normally be messing with the Facebook. I don't have a lot of success utilizing their platform, to be honest. You type the word Minneapolis in YouTube, the first thing that comes up is KTLA. Why do they want everybody to focus on Los Angeles?
We're heading back downtown. If you meet me by, like, you know where just Harley used to live?
What is this?
Yes, we set off now. Okay.
Yeah, go.
I don't know if that's near you or
Okay.
You're gonna have to get left.
You know, it sounded a little further away. I think that's probably near Gordon. Julie, did you bring up such a good point? You heard that from people last night. You know, it was this unnerving feeling of having this heavy presence in their neighborhood. Still unnerving.
I'm watching Mad Max.
The new one?
On Fury Road.
Oh, so you haven't seen that yet?
No.
It's cool. You just started.
Yeah.
Figure it out. I'll try to send you a pin of where I'm thinking. Okay?
That clown in the room. It's another barricade.
So that's why I didn't want to mess with Facebook.
What happened?
Facebook, it always does stuff when I'm on this platform for more than 5 minutes at a time. Get up off of Facebook, man. Hate that website. Periscope. This don't look like they site.
Guard is here right now, but they are on their way. I don't have that count right now, and the arrests are ongoing as we speak. It's both. You know, Matt, actually, I shouldn't speak to that specifically. I don't know. I saw all the arrests taking place myself as I was coming here to the station to answer this. So it looked to me as if it was mostly for criminal activity because that's what we're focusing on.
Yes, there are 9 fires. So there were 4 structure fires, 4 car fires, and then 1 was a dumpster.
Happening on President Trump's doorstep.
And
his name is on the list of many of the protesters here. It's on the graffiti.
They were throughout the city, so
a live press
My
conference.
name is Hunter Walker. I am a White House correspondent with Yahoo News. This is my 3rd night on the streets here in D.C. This is the first night since the protest here began.
Santa Monica top left, Minnesota bottom right. Or bottom left.
There will be an 11 p.m. curfew, which is in less than an hour. It's now 10:14. I have been told by the
DC.
police department that credentialed media, such as myself, will be allowed to stay here out on the streets in Washington, D.C. past the curfew. My plan is to do that and to report on the enforcement of the curfew. I have been reporting on these protests here across from the White House for 3 days now. Yesterday's violence that I have seen, there was widespread vandalism, clashes between protesters and various law
How you get rid of this chat?
Across from the White House right now, I have seen uniformed Secret Service and U.S. Park Police with the riot shields. Yesterday, the very
They've been out there with riot shields for 3 days. 2 days ago, dude took the riot shield from the Secret Service guy, set it on fire, and threw it at him. So if he's been out there for 3 days, the fact he mentioned in the riot shields and acting brand new about it. Told y'all 6 years ago what these people do. Anybody watching this stuff and being shocked, I understand. You have never been type of circumstances, which you shouldn't have to be.
Yeah, they had tweeted
And we
earlier.
did see a tweet come out earlier. Yeah.
We're on the same page.
Sorry, Dylan. I was just gonna say that this is a misdemeanor. Yeah, it's a misdemeanor arrest.
Man, ain't nobody breaking no laws out there. Come on, standing around. I'm standing in the street. I'm protesting the nonsense that I see going on every day that I'm sick of. It's a waste of time arresting the people. That's the vicious cycle, though.
Interesting development as well. When we were listening to the press conference earlier, the Department of Public Safety, the commissioner said that they have been finding flammable objects that have clearly been planted around the Twin Cities. Some appear to have been planted days ago, some within the last 24 hours.
So not explosive objects, flammable objects.
The people who are here, not just to protest, but to cause harm, are coordinated, and that they are placing these around the Twin Cities. And the Department of Public Safety believes that this is the bad element of this is a professional and highly organized group that plans, of course, to destroy parts of the city. Last night it was a relief that there were very few fires. You could see occasionally the Minnesota National Guard had choppers that they had loaded up, and we got reports. I got reports on my social media from various people saying they're using Diamond Lake to fill up Minnesota National Guard choppers and put out fires as little hotspots as they were popping up. 2 nights ago, of course, the Minneapolis Police Department couldn't keep up. So it was nice that they had reinforcements, and of course, 3 times the amount of law enforcement last night that we could see even the night before, and even that same number of enforcement officers that were out tonight. Everyone from the Minneapolis Police Department to the
Each one of these stations sound poor. I'm gonna try Facebook again. What? Bottom right is Atlanta. We got DC, Minnesota, Minneapolis to be exact.
Especially protesters, were assembled at what I believe was the southwest corner of the Nichols Fountain there, built up by police, and we saw rocks and who knows what else being thrown at police. The unlawful assembly was declared. More tear gas came, and that crowd was broken up. I am told we have Bianca right now. Bianca, are you there?
Gathering. So this gathering it is of crimes. As long as they rocking that blue or that brown. Oh man, get this lady out of here.
Option on the dots. All right.
Let me see what happens if I log in.
For some reason the connection is not maybe because I'm close to you.
No, I think it's messing up because everybody else is on the internet at the same time. Let me switch connections.
You heard this young woman just say, it's happening. As you can see, people are running out of the park. There's tear gas canisters. I just saw one get thrown. I think you may have seen it on the broadcast.
It's probably because I'm sitting here on Facebook and because Facebook be on that bull. Let me get up off of Facebook. Let's close this window.
Police have steadily advanced over the past hour or so. Up, I just heard what sounds like a gun shoot rubber bullet. In fact, I did see a young woman earlier who had a large bruise on her arm that came from a rubber bullet. Earlier tonight, this protest was largely calm, but in the past hour or so, things have just steadily escalated here. With the police moving forward to that barricade, they have been at one further back, closer to the White House. It is directly there. You may be able to see it. That's the White House. We're here in Lafayette Park. Up. You keep hearing that crash. That does sound like rubber bullets. Oh, wow. The police are now advancing beyond that barricade. It seems like I've seen smoke devices.
Where do you think it came from, man?
Gas fly back and forth.
Stop being goofy.
Fireworks are going. I've had at least one report of a rubber bullet. Again, we are in Lafayette Park, right in front of the White House. There are flames and tear gas everywhere. Everywhere here tonight.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get this thing together here in a second.
This is the third night of protest in D.C. The focal point has been Lafayette Park right here, about a block from the White House. We are now 32 minutes from the 11 p.m. curfew instituted by D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser. It does seem like these are smoke bombs coming from the protesters' side. Obviously, with the approaching curfew, the situation has become extremely tense here across from the White House. Now, with that smell, that's tear gas. That is unquestionably tear gas.
And it took you that long to figure it out?
Police have advanced to barricade further in the park than they were earlier.
Those got to be smoke bombs from the protesters. No, stupid.
protesters continue to stay here, even though again we are about a half hour from this curfew. And also, even though they are facing tear gas and flashbangs. Two fires have been lit over here. You'll see them in the past hour or so. This is Hunter Walker. I am a White House correspondent from Yahoo News, broadcasting live.
Why is he showing what a brick look like? Okay, this is a brick, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they've been using. And man, isn't that dangerous? Now, what you should do after that is show a bullet and then show a flashbang. There you go. There you go. This is a rock. This is now. Let me listen to this guy down here actually, who's making this parallel down here that I'm quite intrigued about. Riot Control CS, man.
I have not gotten close enough to determine which agency they are wearing burning in. And so similarly uniformed officers that I've seen in this park over the past few days have been with uniformed Secret Service and the U.S. Park Police. The blue helmets over there, that's typically U.S. Park Police. The black helmets are Secret Service. I'm now getting heavily hit with tear gas. Sorry, I had to move back, folks. You know, it was interesting. You could not really see tear gas in the air where I was. It was obviously wafting nearby. But almost out of nowhere, I just got hit with a very intense throat burn. My eyes are burning now. It's Hunter Walker from Yahoo News. I'm here at the protest.
Could this dude say who he is one more time? I get it, Hunter. You're out there, you feel like you're doing a very good service for the people in DC and worldwide.
I personally cannot agree with them. I'm in a heavy bit of pain right now.
Yeah.
So I am retreating a bit from last night.
Sounds soft out here, man.
The protesters have been standing off with police for several hours in advance of this 11 p.m. curfew that was issued by DC Mayor Muriel Bowser. To give you a sense of what things look like for me right now, this is Hunter Walker. I'm the White House correspondent with Yahoo News. Got my N9 burn. It's right around my eyes. Look at tear gas that just went off in that park. There was extensive tear gas in the park. There was flashbangs. The young woman was large bruised, hoping she'd been hit with a rubber bullet. The police have been advancing on what was a fairly calm protest within the past hour. Again, there is an 11 p.m. curfew here in DC, and it's now 10:33. So with the curfew approaching, things have gotten more tense. We've seen multiple things lit on fire, a small building in the park, bonfire in the street. The protesters were throwing fireworks, smoke bombs, and plastic bottles, largely within the past hour. And I see some fireworks going off there now. But earlier, this was a fairly peaceful situation, certainly by the standards of the intense protest that we saw last night.
And my man over here saying this is live. Somebody stole a truck in LA. Look at this guy. Look at my dude right here.
What kind of truck is that?
That's an 18-wheeler they chasing.
No, what company is it?
That's LA still. That's out in Santa Monica somewhere. Got downtown Seattle on the right, LA on the left. He's getting out of there. For those who don't know, Capitol Hill is what you would probably consider the only black area in the whole of Seattle, Washington, or historically known as an area of significant blackness in the Capitol Hill area. They have this dope crosswalk where it's like a Pan-African flag going across the street. It's real dope. Now, if y'all don't know how Seattle's set up, they got these protests going on right here in Capitol Hill. There's also another protest in the immediate downtown area where all the malls and everything at. And then there's an area called Bellevue. If you live in a major city, you know that little city to the side of your major city that seems like they just got just as much money as your major city? That's Bellevue to Seattle. Clayton to St. Louis. Johnson County to Kansas City. Beverly Hills to LA. That's what Bellevue is. So somebody getting them some Gucci tonight. Well, they were corralled. Wait a minute. It's only 7:36 p.m. Are we listening to... Why would they lock them folks up? In Seattle. Just by protesting. They say dude and them was walking.
Oh, yeah, curfew was at 5:30.
Oh, that's right. We got a 5:30 curfew here as of yesterday. Man, I'm looking for like just average Joe out in the street. We keep finding these mass media news feeds. What was that? That's Minneapolis. Cause what you'll notice is you ain't gonna never get the real from them peoples. You'll get cool stuff like this. They spending all their time chasing this truck.
This isn't politics. I don't care if he's a Republican or a Democrat. He's a dildo as a human being. Remember.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna let you rock your commentary all over my situation. Wait a minute. Now let's try this. Do I need to download the app maybe? How about this? Y'all bear with me. What is it gonna even? I'm not messing with it. Yeah, I was gonna try these Facebook streams again. You saw something? What's she saying? Yeah, Facebook never cooperates with me at all. San Francisco. Downtown Omaha going up. Why they keep saying the truck barreled into people? This is Fox 9. Everybody's seen the video, man. The truck went hella fast. The dude nutted up at the moment of impact. Alright, I can't play with you. I'm just gonna have to go these fucking videos. Actually, I'm gonna try this one more time. My dude firing up. I think I need to go and roll something too.
Evan, we got a chase pursuit of a stolen box truck here. And just so you guys know, it's been going about 30 minutes. The news just got up on top of it.
They got the helicopter and one car chasing it.
That's dark.
It's 9:42 there. Every time I get on Facebook, every single time, I get to know love.
On this, unless the kids do the phone of that.
So, is it him or is it me? I don't think it's me. I think it's him.
It's kind of different, different. I don't know if you said it. Is it different?
Nope, it's Facebook. I was right. Yep, it's Facebook. Absolutely right.
Police and riot gear blocking the street of Florissant.
Dude got a flat tire over here now, it look like. Can I get these comments off the screen? Nope, they don't give a fuck. They absolutely don't. All right, what we're looking at on the right now is Ferguson. Hold on. Am I tripping? Excuse me for a second, y'all. I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but got Ferguson on the right. We got LA on the left. Hey, that's fine. At least your door is moving. It's doing what it's supposed to do. If you want to share that link, that's not a problem. I need to be doing the same. Oh, okay.
2 years. Watch it still
Nah,
like been like
that'd be me and you. So this is Long Beach on the left.
Up in Santa Monica as well. Yeah, we've already dealt with 4 or 5 days of demonstrations and peaceful protests
It's a
early
fucking
on.
dog.
And as the day wears on, it tends to devolve into what you're looking at now. And within about 10 or 12 minutes, we expect that the sun will be setting, and hopefully after dark comes that things won't get out of hand. But we're watching as the Long Beach police have cordoned off one of the big intersections there in Long Beach. And
This is Red's Barbecue. For those that don't know, Red's was burnt down during the first uprising.
Give and take with the police who are on the lines there. Everything seems to be peaceful at this particular location, which is terrific, and hopefully that'll continue throughout the rest of the evening. But we've seen a number of situations in which that is not the case, and police now stepping up and making announcements that they're going to begin making arrests in various areas, although we have not seen that transpiring in Long Beach at that particular location. But you see here. Heard of an arrest in that area a short time ago as well. Yeah, Paul, as you see behind you, all activity on the west side of the Capitol, right in front of the state office building, exactly.
This guy. I can breathe. I can breathe. How about that? I believe the guy talking is Memphis.
want to say hi. I say hi to you. I was going to do. I want some more tacos.
The who?
I want some more tacos. There's not a lot of meat. I want some tacos.
I don't think I can left myself. If you keep going north on 55, you'll end up in St. Louis. We got what's this? Memphis, DC, New York, Minneapolis. So we got going on 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Look like they got a gang of people down in Minneapolis locked up. And as you can tell, those are all protesters. They're usually the ones that end up arrested. They rolling buses of protesters up out of Minneapolis. Okay, hold up. They backing up in St. Louis though. Police done creeped up out of nowhere. Now they backing up. So they tried to creep. Look like they backing on up now. So as you can see, for the most part, other than the mass arrest right here in Minneapolis, New York, Memphis, and DC seems to be pretty calm. Sneaky ass cops right here trying to sneak up behind people. Camera right on them though. Let me hurry up and excuse me while I share this link. Again, pardon me. Got it.
Who's the Richmond Heights? They're trying to get together.
The Galleria. I'm gonna pop them up here in a second. I'm sorry, bro. I stand for mine, but I don't willingly let nobody put my hands behind my back and arrest me for nothing. That's not a thing I'm a willing participant in. Let's see who's talking here. No justice, no peace, bitch. It looks beautiful, Memphis. Gotta give it up to you. Shout out to LA, because you got LA owe them one. I ain't mad at nobody in LA for what they doing, because LA owe y'all a whole lot. They've been doing brothers dirty for years out there. Painting the narrative crazy for years out there. Peace to everybody out in Ferguson. So this is the mall. And are they across the street from the mall or at the
They in
mall?
the parking lot of the mall.
No, they in the street now.
They, some people.
They in the street.
Yeah, we go there.
And the police blocking everything off.
They in the parking lot of the mall.
Yeah, they pushing them out the parking lot and they pushing them across the street. The Richmond Heights Police Department, for those that don't know, is precisely about 5 minutes to the east, if that. Yeah, about. It's the next on ramp going east away from this mall area, which is literally about a quarter mile away. Take your 5-minute drive to get there. So these people have covered some ground. But one thing you know is St. Louis always been about that action. They about to start stopping traffic out here now, it look like.
Look on the right.
The right is Ferguson. Don't you hear something sound like somebody snoring?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Can you look outside? Just look out. There's somebody in. Sound like somebody in the back sleep. This is not.
That ain't my yard.
This ain't the first time though I done heard somebody sound like they in the back sleep. Let me get me some agua. Again, I'm just here to provide different links, different takes, different viewpoints and perspectives from that normal media who go out their way to be on the police side. They go out their way to talk down on the oppressed. And it's disgusting. And it's no longer needed. In a 2-month span during this pandemic, we've shown them how much we don't need their media. It's Minneapolis, they waiting on them buses to come haul everybody off. Memphis still peaceful. We'll go check LA in a minute. I want to take kind of a focus on the East Coast and the Midwest right now just because of the time. It's only 8 o'clock out here right now. That's the one they need to stop for real, man. I can't breathe. They don't listen. Why would you turn something that they don't listen to at all? Because we can breathe, y'all. We definitely can breathe. It is 10:04 p.m. in St. Louis. Put the current time in the chat if you're not sure how to tell time. It's 8 Pacific. 10 Central, 11 on the East. I'll give current times every hour just to help out those who might be watching from somewhere quite a few hours away. Come
What's
on.
she talking about?
Probably a cop.
Well, she don't. I got black man.
Baby, everybody
what's
know
wrong with
black
you?
cops. It ain't got nothing to do with being a cop. It's the simple fact about what
Being out there, volunteering.
they
to do
gonna
that?
be out there. What a lot of people don't understand at this point, yelling at the cops. If you're gonna be in the streets, you better be on the bullshit. That's all I got to say. Cause all the getting in front of the cops and yelling at them until it get later and later and later and pushing on them and then pushing back. Two frustrated sides. When in all honesty, a lot of them in the same damn boat. Check to check, baby daddies, alcoholics, pill poppers. Now they out here in the streets. I'm all with the protests, man. But when the lights go out, when it start getting dark, that's when it's time to get with the shits. And if you ain't with it, don't be yelling, mad at the brother. You don't know who that brother is. That brother can have people out there and he telling them, I've seen scenes in LA today. We saw it earlier. People ransacked the store. Police showed up, about 12 of them. Police didn't touch a soul. They let everybody walk away. They even let them pick up the clothes and walk away. It's about just understanding we're going to survive this thing to fight and move on to a better situation. And if it's enough of these officers out there to understand, man, sometimes it's better to fall back, let people get it off, because we're going to solve this thing at another time. And that's St. Louis at that. You could be standing right next to a damn relative of yours or a relative of that cop's.
Where they smoke on the gallery.
Let's get back to the Galleria. Yeah, the Galleria, by the way, is a little more turned. Yeah, let's get up off of here. Memphis, peace to you. That's the problem. Tell them it is too many kids. When it get dark, get them babies out the way, man. That's what get people pissed off in the first place, because they gonna shoot they shit. Babies out there or not. Now you got cats already on a whole nother tip because they seeing what's happening to the babies. Get them babies in the house. Don't even make no damn sense to have them out there. Peace to Brooklyn. Peace to Birmingham. They want to keep showing you Santa Monica. We supposed to be hurt because the place everybody want to live is getting a little bit of damage. She tripping. She got a like a 2-year-old out there. They ain't even a 2. This baby in the little thing. Man. All right, what is you on? Because they about to get on that bullshit. And then she gonna be mad talking about they were shooting at my baby.
Like the little girl that was shot here.
Exactly. In the face. You don't put your baby's neck out there like that. All right, so they say this is LA still. Boston. So they're gonna keep showing the pictures of people who shooting fireworks off while they turn around and shoot off. You ever had a tear gas hit you? You ever heard one of them flashbangs? Them same people with them fireworks, the same ones that start running as soon as that shit go boom. We gotta get these people where we can lock them up. It's the same link. Big facts. If you ain't never been on the ground, man, you have really no room to speak on what's going on out there. You can comment on the bigger situation over the overall fact of why people are hitting the streets, but to make any comment derogatory about the people out there specifically is nonsense. Even though, like I said, I just hope that everybody out here with the shits. And one thing I do is I don't see nobody dressed up like it's a party. In a few of these cities, I've seen some people dressed up like it was a party out there. Everybody out here look like they know what's about to happen. I see a lot of sweatpants and cargo shorts, hooping shorts, and whatnot. Okay, hold on. Now, who is these people laying on the ground? Bro, why is y'all laying on the ground? Peace to the soldiers out there, man. By where it look like these people just kind of gave up. And then they standing there like waiting. Like, did he just crack a little jokey joke? Oh, look at the nice police officers giving their prisoners water. Yeah, you don't want to kill your prisoner. So they pushing forward where the cops. See, y'all doing the wrong thing. They came this way so they can funnel y'all into this alley. Once y'all get funneled into this, all they got to do is start closing in on the street more and more. Now you stuck on a dead end street. What are y'all doing? Why would y'all? I don't mean to laugh, man, but like some of the stuff they be doing be obvious if you've been out there before. Like you stay together, but it's a loose cluster that you gotta build, man. You don't let them ever be able to try to flank you from any side. Check it out. It's going down now. Bunch of kids. These is you see him out here? Like, exactly.
He better watch out too.
Man, see, they pushing y'all across the side of the street they don't care about. It's a whole bunch of kids out there, and all them little kids probably went to go.
Did you eat? You make some tacos?
Okay.
Huh? The meat, you can make a chopper with it. Just warm up the meat in one plate for like 30, 45 seconds.
Let's see what's up with. So we got San Francisco right here. San Fran starting to press the line. But again, you got this close zoomed in view. We don't know the capacity of the crowd. All these people on the side look like police. I literally see. Let's see, camera, sign. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they doing in San Fran. Here we go. Told you. Y'all walked right to them just so they can gather back there. Now it's 3 times as many of them. Truck driver held on assault charge. I don't know how he made it out alive. That's all I'm not getting when it be crowds of 100 people and y'all keep letting people get off. Y'all let Bow and Arrow Man get away. Y'all let this dude drive a semi truck at you and get away. Bro, I'm not saying murder the man, but he's supposed to be dragged off. Oh, come on, man. What type of clown shit is this? They spraying water at people in California. It's already hot enough, I guess. So they did him a favor. We got Sacramento here again. Sacramento, you watching on the left. Oh, yeah, there you go. He called that work. Bogdan Vacherico. Called an assault charge. He'll get off. Is this live? I didn't laugh. So they saying Kareem Abdul-Jabbar writes a LA Times op editorial. I'll go through this on my own. Might read it sometime during this live stream. I got a feeling I'm gonna be here for a second. This was 2 days ago. Black transgender man shot by police. They're coming with them rubber bullets. I'm telling y'all, that's protocol. It's no surprise. When the tear gas don't work, when the rubber bullets don't work, so they right across the street from each other.
What the other which is on the left, on the right? What's this on the right?
On the right is LA, just some cops driving down the highway. Sorry for the feed. Still got this one up. Oh, my bad. I'm doing too much. So they not alive no more? There go with that bullshit. Man, y'all better kick that tear gas back, bro. Just kick that shit back. They're shooting flashbangs and tear gas in Ferguson.
Yeah. Yeah, they did finally come.
Actually, I should have heard what that lady had to say.
Well, when they started the fire, that's when they really broke the windows in the courthouse.
This is Birmingham, Alabama. They talking about.
Yeah.
They tried to burn down the courthouse in Birmingham.
Well, have a good night. It was nice to meet you. You're right.
So that's Birmingham, Alabama for you. DC. What's happening, DC? They still in the streets. More cameraman than anything, though. I swear, it seemed like this thing is like becoming. I mean, I appreciate everybody providing the footage and being out there. But for the number of camera people I see, there are very few live streams. Okay, here we go. Lafayette Park is DC. It's a little scattered out in DC. Most of the protests I had seen in DC were around the White House, though. Where is the plaza? Is that like Houston? Oh, it's Kansas City. So it's about like it's about 17 people out there in Kansas City. Frustrated, pissed off. Hit them streets, man. Do what y'all gotta do. Okay, so this is Boston. What up, Boston? Ain't no audio on this video? Well, I guess not. I guess that's why it's in closed caption. They hidden that. They hidden it. Now they fighting each other to get in there. Hey, this cameraman snitching on these people. I can see them going into the concept store. You got the license plate on folk and all of that. Hey man, this cameraman is the police. This dude ain't being a journalist by any means. This guy, nah. Get y'all kids, man, cause they just out there bullshit. I don't know, Boston. Stand y'all ground though, man. Y'all ain't gotta be busting up everything. If you gonna bust it up, bust it up. I'm seeing cats running around with a handful of vans. Who's stealing vans, yo? All right, so we got Birmingham, Portland, Tulsa. Shout out to Tulsa, Black Wall Street. And we got Philly. I'm guessing they done turned up in this mall down here. Birmingham. No, we saw the last dude, he was running. He was acting like it was all peaceful talking to the crackhead out there in Birmingham. As we can see, things are going on otherwise. Long Beach in the house. Put them on mute. Totally prepared. Them camera people be ready, boy. They be having they damn rock climbing gear, face mask. There's supposed to be a shortage of masks, but all the camera people be having N95s.
Hey, did you close your chat?
Why? I don't think so.
I can't see it.
Um, I
It
don't.
don't matter.
Well,
I was wondering if you did.
hey, y'all gotta bear with me for a second. No, my chat's working. Let me see your phone, cause that's weird. Maybe it's only in the app.
I'm on YouTube. I don't want to scroll through Facebook.
Yeah, I think that's probably the only way to do it. Well, these chat rooms be hilarious. People sitting on their couch talking down. You can watch Bloomberg Quick Take on YouTube. Let's see where else. at Long Beach, White House, Charlotte. Where are you and are you safe? Well, considering she's a quarter mile behind the police line, pretty sure she's safe. They learned their lessons from Ferguson. They got tired of getting shot at. A couple days ago, they made the mistake of getting out there like it was sweet. Everywhere. Ain't nothing shaking. She's trying to make up a story. Firefighters are on the scene for what looks like nothing but people standing around. There's broken glass and nothing. Oh, what is it? San Diego? Peace to San Diego. More tear gas. Peaceful protest in Ferguson. Is there even a curfew in Missouri? Did they lay a curfew?
I don't know what time.
Yeah, throw it back. Throw it back. Tulsa's Channel 8. They just put the word protest. Great job, cameraman. He's literally walking, just holding the camera. Well, y'all suck at what y'all do, man. got Ferguson on the right. We got, I think it's LA on the left.
Oh, Denver popping off now.
Denver.
Wait. That is exactly.
Denver was going down a few days ago. LA been going all the way up every day though. Basically, it's an everyday mission to ransack everything. This is a hey, I gotta say that's the biggest Walgreens I've ever seen in my life. This Walgreens is big as a damn Costco. Look at this shit. That's LA. They coming out the side door, the back door, the pharmacy door.
Wow.
What is that? Is that a Hertz rental car attached to the back? That's That's a ADP. Hold up, ADP. Man, don't tell me the payroll joint and the armored car place is attached to the same building as the Walgreens. But like I said though, all day long, I don't know if the governor said to do this. I don't know who gave the order, but they have been letting people all day in LA just snatch what they want and go about their business. The police do not want any smoke with nobody. Really, the past 3 nights, the 2 nights ago, they was chasing people. Last night, they was catching people when they can. Tonight, they just pretty much was like, whatever. Somebody already cut the check, so let them do what they want to do. That's what I'm saying. When the lights go out, what's the point of standing and yelling? Just let your frustrations go. Get it off if you're going to get it off. If you're going to be in the streets. Dude over here on the left's providing a good service. Smoke and Scan. He actually's providing just the same footage that the news would provide, but the difference is he's got these scanners, and he's tuned in to all the action on the police band. If you look at his thing here, he tell you how many calls coming in for different stuff. LA taking everything. Facts. There it is. Keep it funky. All that giving a shit. My man know what's up. Salute, fam. I wish you would have realized this years ago, but everybody's coming around. Oh, now you want to leave. Now you want to leave when bro about to bust y'all down. Ah, man. Look, he want to just go get the foolishness. He want to get the nonsense now. He saw some cats on the bullshit. Let me go get the bullshit because that's why everybody tuning in when a man dropping science down the street. That's what the world needs to hear. Cameraman. The cameramans, look at him with his rock climbing gear on. Boy, them cameramen be ready to take a fall. But again, we got DC on the left. We got Ferguson, Missouri. Ferguson, Missouri is a county precisely northwest or north by northwest of St. Louis metropolitan proper. I'm sorry about the chat over here. I haven't figured out how to turn the chat off at all. But it's damn sure in the way. We got a Capital Bank. Burn that shit down. That building ain't gonna burn though. Look at that. That's one of them mammoth marble cast buildings. It'll be a shell of itself. But what they taking pictures though? What these people doing? It's like they there just to take pictures. Everybody's going over this place just to take pictures. What y'all? Hey, one motherfucker with the shits. Hey, is my man leaving? Hey, is my dude over here in Ferguson leaving? Might be going to charge his phone up. Oh, that's what I want to see. Show me what happened in Bellevue. We're looking live in Bellevue, Washington. Bellevue's about 10 minutes east of downtown Seattle, Washington. Alright, so that was Bellevue, Washington. We got KC still. Is that Walgreens we was looking at a moment ago? Yeah, that mug done for. Dunzo. This guy here, he can't stand the looters and shit, but let's see what he got to say. Cause I love these scanners. And again, I'm appreciating him doing this. But damn me, I've been having to watch black men get choked out like smut films for the majority of my 30s. I give a shit about your bottle of lotion, your cars, your houses, your banks. My people deserve more. Fuck all that shit. There you go. I hope whoever got that ATM hit a licks and they people able to eat for another few months. We're in a pandemic. It's a crisis. It's a crisis. If you believe the numbers, supposedly 140 out of the 350 plus million Americans are of working age. We had what, 60 million unemployment claims? That's over 25, 30%. Get yours. Target got theirs. Walgreens got theirs. And the thing about these big companies, this ain't no new stuff that done popped up. These big old companies, man, have been around forever. They're embedded in society. 115, 120, 137 years in business. But look what's happening to them when they get greedy. J.C. Penney, Sears. How Payless go out of business? The cheapest shoe store in the history of American history went out of business last year. Somebody greedy as shit. Y'all couldn't stay in business long enough to sell $5 to $8 to $10 shoes. Somebody greedy, and that's what's got to change. So this live. This is L.A. downtown. Well, Long Beach. My bad. Oh, dude said Santa Monica. Take it back. Like I said, they've been different out of LA the past few days. Everybody else kind of catching up to what LA been on. As you can see on our left here in DC. In DC, for the past 3 days, they've been posting in front of the White House, legitimately standing their ground and protesting. Tonight was the first night where they decided to shoot tear gas and flashbangs at people at the White House. So you know what that always usually does? Escalates people to say, forget it. They don't care what they breaking in. That's a gym. They break into a gym. What for? Just to break into it. Just to tear that shit up. Ink. All the what? Toilet.
Fitness stuff. I think it was Indianapolis.
People sitting in the crib getting buff on you now. I got a 24-hour fitness in the basement.
Treadmills were gone. Bikes were gone.
Ellipticals. That's beautiful. Okay, what'd you say? Hate it or love it, but it is what it is to me, man. You know, it's been put eloquently years ago by a young gentleman who said, burn that bitch down. Exactly. What we gonna do? How you gonna insure something that ain't backed by nothing? Insurance companies are backed by the money you pay them for insurance. So how they gonna turn around and pay you for all the shit that you messed up if they don't have enough money? They got enough money. You ever heard of an insurance company going bankrupt? I think all the insurance companies just turned into other companies. Now, so look, in order, they broke into a gym, a coffee shop. They don't care. They just next, next, next. And y'all want to blame these Antifa dudes and all these other dudes. Look, you got some coward in the chat talking about bring out the automatic rifles. I mean, he just want to watch more smut porn because for the past 6-7 days, you know exactly where to find us. You know exactly where to find anybody that's about this life. And all I've seen is Arrow Man, Bow and Arrow Man, and 18 Wheeler Man. Can't forget about Umbrella Man because he started it all. Never forget about Umbrella Man. All right. Pico and Bird. Okay, ain't nothing shaking in Kansas City like I thought. But again, the police have been told to back down. I see it everywhere. They're not jumping stupid. They've been actually getting their ass embarrassed for the past 48 hours. It's shit happening to these people you've never seen in your life.
officers dead in ambush at protest.
Dallas is the home of Cosmo. Cosmo shot about 8 cops. Whatever old boy name was, I think it was Cosmo, something like that. They had to send a robot in to get him. They had to send a straight up robot for my man. But see, something like this that happened to George Floyd happens somewhere, everywhere. But see, what happened in Dallas is, I think Dallas was earlier today. Is this the dude with the sword? Yeah. So TMZ tried to say this dude got attacked when he went and tried to attack people with a sword. And he got that ass trounced. Got him, coach. Know what he was thinking. What you thinking, clown? Pow! Yep. You gonna get dennied, bro. That's what they call that. You fucking clown. Yeah. Running up to people. What you mean, oh my God?
That's what happened.
You get what you mean, oh my God? That's what happened when you run up on people.
Crazy bastard.
What is you chasing people?
Actual sword?
A sword. But here, you got bow and
Yeah,
like these people watching movies. You watching movies, man.
I don't no shade.
Fucking clown, you watching movies. Rochester, New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, who you think you are, bro? I'm gonna run up on somebody with a sword. Was that worth it? Whatever you was selling, what you selling? Bentleys, bro? What you selling? Lamborghinis? Pretty sure you selling some nothingness. It wasn't worth you looking stupid on tape. Now your family looking crazy because you all bent up on some goofy shit. They broke 12 bones in your body with your dumb ass. I'm trying to find something going on in Dallas. What is this? Live in... Is this Dallas? Is this the way to honor Mr. Floyd? Shut up. That's the whole point. Nobody's honoring his death. What's happening is that motherfuckers is letting people know that that type of action has to stop, or this type of shit will happen every time.
That was back in 16. I'm sorry.
What was?
Dallas.
Yeah, that's Cosmo.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
I hate people. I hate Facebook.
Because they ain't gonna do nothing but see something and share it. They ain't gonna even read the article that they shared. They just sharing the headline.
Right. I'm just always looking for stuff.
Oh, there was no shit. The cops are coming. Police ain't coming like you think. They ain't coming like you think. They gonna shoot their little shit. WBRC. Where is this?
Hey guys, I gotta get off here. We're gonna go live on air.
Okay, so this is Birmingham. That was Birmingham again. So she's a journalist in the protest, but then she got to stop. She was doing the live stream from her phone. Ooh, fireworks. I had intended on going on my Twitter and conducting some dialogue with a few folks, but I made one damn comment yesterday, and now I got 5,000 likes and 1,000 retweets for making. No, that was a different tweet. That's why I gotta leave Twitter alone. Every time I say something on Twitter, that happens, and that's scary to wake up and just your shit is like. So you see the video. I'm sure everybody might have saw it. The young brother, 16-year-old. You got a 45-year-old guy and a 34-year-old guy. The 45-year-old guy is super frustrated. He's just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Now, instead of using his energy for what it's worth, the 34-year-old tried to grab the 45-year-old, like, do this disrespectful thing a lot of people my age do, which we better than the dudes older than us because we went to school a little more, or we didn't have to go to a war. Whatever is in 30-some-year-old dudes' mind that make us think we better than the dudes that was in the 70s and shit is weird. But he grabbed the dude like he didn't know what he was talking about, told him to calm down. That's not the way. Because it was a 16-year-old boy standing there. The 16-year-old was like 6'5". He bigger than both of them. And he ready to go to work. But instead of leading him in the right direction and telling him, look, this is for us to do. You need to go home, get with your studies, become the best you, because you're going to be the next with this, that, and the other for us. We got this part. Instead, he grabs a 16-year-old, told the 45-year-old he mad for nothing, don't know what he talking about, then admitted to the 16-year-old he frustrated, the 34-year-old's frustrated, mad, don't know what he talking about, and told the 16-year-old he need to think different. So my tweet basically said, so wait, so a 45-year-old and a 34-year-old just told a 16-year-old he need to figure it out himself. That's basically where y'all at. And it was a ton of likes before that, ton of likes and all this. And I had to throw in the basic, like, that's what you would tell your son? Hey, Dad, I'm hungry. My stomach hurt. Oh, son, well, that happens. Figure it out. And so that went crazy because people was like, 100 of the comments is people saying I never looked at it that way. Motherfucker, how you don't look at it that way? We the elders. We the ones. We the ones. I had kids telling me, OG, don't let them get me. Don't let them do this to me. Don't let them do that to me because they want to get their thing off. Okay, you can get your thing off because at the end of the day, I'm going to be the one that got to get through to get you. So instead, frustrated 45-year-old, no disrespect, but he looked like a guy that wasn't providing a lot for himself or society. Okay, bro, you're front line. Get it off and do it well. Me, a little more sensible about my situation, but still down for that work. I got your back, Mr. Crazy. And then 16-year-old, I want you to stand back there, and I got 2-3 other people between me and you that's gonna jump through it if they get too close. So by the time Mr. 16-year-old figures it out, he ain't got to worry about asking 45-year-old men what I supposed to do that don't know nothing. I'm hearing so many dudes. I'm seeing more men on social media literally shedding tears and crying about this than the women. I'm seeing more men talk about how they was raised by their mamas and this, that, and the other than women. It's always the sisters that will jump to that front line in a minute and stand for what's theirs and say what they want to say and do what they want to do.
You know, Barry just like that.
Because it's facts.
He said, I admire black women today because, especially your cousin.
That's history, though. That's the thing. Everybody look framing it. Everybody trying to frame this shit as if this is today. This is what it is. It's been that. Y'all just ain't seen it because it ain't been televised. What? The revolution ain't televised. The revolution started 6 years ago, y'all. It started 6 years ago when a group of people said they had enough of seeing social media. It started with social media. I can name 15 people who woke up one morning, opened their Facebook, and saw tear gas and saw a boy laying down in a pool of blood. It didn't take a conversation. It didn't take everybody sitting around trying to figure out what to do. Everybody knew at the end of the day it didn't matter. It's time to go. And we'll figure it out later. But it's time to go. All that yelling, like my man, he emotional right now. Like, that's frustration. I understand your frustration, fam, but turn that frustration into focus and get with the program. He's standing around 7 women screaming louder than them. But whatever, man. Maybe I'm different when it comes to this shit. I saw it in action, and I salute everybody I saw in action that did more acting than talking. This stupid question. Do Black Lives Matter peeps really want white people chanting for them? Black Lives Matter is a white group. Where do you think they get funding and shit? Groups in this country that get funding, oh, you best believe you're gonna have some Rachel Dolezals in the situation and just average people. Shout out to the average people that's finally understanding just what it is. Common sense stuff, man. Everybody think too big with this. If history says this and it never changed and nobody ever resolved anything when it comes to the plight of black people in this country, why are you surprised on May 31st, 2020 that this is going down? We just had a class of kids graduate that had no idea what they was gonna do with their life after being told their whole life they could be anything. 18 years ago, a bunch of people had babies, and 18 years went with them telling them they could do and be anything they want to be. And then when the day came, they had them same adults tell them, you know what, we fucked up. We dropped the ball somewhere. Everybody want to talk about Trump. Everybody wants, like, y'all focusing on the wrong thing, man. It's about the people. Y'all voted this dude in and then turn around and try to talk down on the man. He doing what he gonna do. I'm not surprised at anything he ever does. I'm not surprised at his response to everything right now. Man, y'all, I ain't seen nobody throwing enough rocks, bro. What y'all running from them dudes for, man? Man, get some rocks, bro. They ain't even got riot shields. They got on the same face mask. Cameraman thought he was safe, baby. They looked at him, mother. Hey, but I'm telling you, if you see these dudes, they wear the same shield that people in beauty salons is wearing right now. You think that's protecting them? Y'all running, man. What you out there for? You ain't about to lock me up. I got these rocks. Don't say hands up, don't shoot, and they don't have guns either. All y'all got the corona. See if dude back. Okay. Oh, cameraman. All right, so what's up? We got Ferguson. I think no, they still out of Reds? Yeah, they still there. This is right now. We're gonna put DC on hold for a second.
People, these are not the protesters who peacefully protest in the morning or in the daytime.
It never is. That's how it's supposed to be. But the thing about it, that's the thing. The people who come out in the daytime don't succumb to what goes on in the nighttime. So that's the whole situation that bothers me, is that the people who be there in the daytime, they damn me leave all the time. Hey man, peace to these brothers in DC right here, man. They jammed up. Oh man, Brody right there is man. But the whole thing is, if y'all was gonna be out there, why would you let them jam y'all up like that, man? Then it's coronavirus. Like here's the dual part about it, right? So they detaining these folks, right? They're gonna put you in the joint. Then they're gonna automatically tell these people, yo, so y'all done been around all these people and stuff. We need to quarantine you guys for 14 days. That's if they let you out. Yeah, they bust his lip, chipped his tooth. They're going to LA still. They're gonna take everything. Everything. They're not even gonna see this. You hear that? The cop told him you will not be arrested. You will be. Y'all hit that corner. Here come the noise again. Actually, people like the salacious stuff. Instead of protest, I'll use the word riot. One at a time. That a bitch. You see that shit? So I hope y'all heard what he said. So they not locking them up. What just happened was we watching contact tracing on the low. We're not gonna arrest you. We're gonna let you go, but gonna let you go one by one, and we're gonna get pictures of your faces. That's contact tracing. Actually, that's high key contact tracing. That's not even low key. Give me your picture. Give you my picture. Oh, why did you put your camera in your lap? Why are you even out there if you're gonna put your camera in your lap? Let's get back to DC since they letting people go. Why wasn't y'all taking pictures of the police's face with y'all cameras up the whole time, but y'all let them get pictures of y'all? Y'all didn't get pictures of their names, they bed, nothing. How are they lucky? That's not lucky. They're gonna cross-reference that picture over all your social media. Now, if you end up in a situation,
Oh, cool.
what happened?
The real Tarzan, do you follow him? He be dealing with all kinds of exotic animals.
Yeah, I know.
He was on Protect Hollis.
This is San Bernardino, California, on the right. Let's leave DC alone for a minute and get back to Boston. Could you bring me some Oreos? Please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Alright. Old girl on the right is not even in the action. She's watching from a distance. She might as well be at home watching the news. We got niggas in Boston on the left. iHeartRadio, aka Clear Channel. It's called Clear Channel, man. So where they going? Oh, hold up. God dog it. What was that? Where was this? So we got Portland, Oregon, and I believe this is downtown Seattle. Supposedly, this crowd of people. Now, here's the one thing about this whole thing, right? Some of these cities, I mean, it's literally like no black folk. And so when you see a crowd of people this deep in Portland, Oregon, this deep, and they've been out in Portland. They tore Portland up 2 nights ago. You see all these damn people in Portland, Oregon? There's about 7-11 black folk out there and 57 11 white folk. And it's a beautiful scene. Because they just marching, baby.
Looks pretty peaceful to me.
Man, listen.
Pretty peaceful.
We need those type of folk. We need folks
that's
that's
pretty
gonna
Pacific Northwest up there.
Very P and dub of you. They got cool chants too. They chants be like, hell no, we won't go.
Right, instead of hey, racist cops that
Well, black folk was saying shit like, what's better than one dead pig? Two. I think two was the answer. Oh man, what I do? What happened? I'm slowing down. Shout out to Long Beach. We got Santa Monica.
really like it up. Really like it.
Oh. Don't bumble clot. I'll eat your cookie.
Oh no.
Womp, womp, womp. I'm gonna pull you. I do. Don't fight me. I'm gonna pull you.
What else is going down? Live in it.
What? You kicking people out the neighborhood? All you motherfuckers, you are not welcome. Oh, it's my man Tim Truth. Peace to Tim Truth, man. Y'all go follow Tim Truth on the YouTubes. Like and subscribe to that guy, man. He's a good dude. I was on a panel with this guy one day. Very good conversation. Matter of fact, where is that? Is that a dog? Hey, how come people ain't out here with their dogs?
We're out there with babies.
But they out there with babies. Exactly. I ain't seen a single person out there with like a pit bull, or because you know what, they won't sacrifice their dog.
Right.
If 300 people brought their German shepherds, it'd be different. The fact, why don't they rob a freaking like kennel? Them dogs feed them real good for like 24 hours. Oh man, them dogs do whatever you want them to. Tripping, man. You gotta think, if you're gonna get out here in these streets, busting a move, you gotta think. Literally saw a lady with a baby in a baby bundle situation. Got your baby bundle situation. I ain't seen a single mutt. All right, man. So this dude Colton DeBerg, you get no love from me, dog. You look like you just ran away. Like, if you're gonna be cameraman, what is you showing from?
It looks like all these people that's popping out right now are out there just standing up with the police from Denver, Vegas.
That's earlier today. I mean, Denver, Vegas, San Bernardino. It's about 5, 6 places in California. You got San Bernardino, Long Beach, San Francisco, San Diego, Santa Monica, Santa Clara, and LA, and Oakland, and San Jose. The whole California's turned.
Wow.
Flat out. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. California did not come to play around. And it's the whole state, top to bottom. They are on code.
Yeah, Sacramento.
Let's see. DC been on one. They've been on it. Okay, we got Seattle. 926. What look like outside? Yeah, that's about right. I don't see nobody out there but the police. Sacramento, that was a city I didn't mention. Austin, Texas. Houston, shout out to Houston. Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to Fort Worth. Tulsa and Oklahoma City. Boston, yeah, I'm looking for Boston again. Boston was on it. What we got here? Oh, this some bitch trying to do what I'm doing, man. Get out of here, Jack. Get out of here, Jack.
So I'm not sure what we're looking at here in Sacramento.
Protesters. Look at this. Anti-government and anti-prejudice protesters with rioters mixed in. Shout out to whoever used the way they broke that down. Like, it's very eloquent. Oh, here we go. I hope they go through this whole clip. So these dudes jump out the situation. He out of there. Because I need clothes. Now, what y'all not seeing right now is that the police are watching them. There they go right there. They cut as soon as the camera panned and showed that the police were standing there. They cut. What happened next was they let the rest of the guys jump out the window. Then they went over there, and there was a pile of clothes on the ground. Once the people realized the police weren't doing nothing, they went back, picked up all the clothes in the pile, and ran away. Y'all gotta find that whole clip. They're not gonna show that on the mainstream news. I promise you, you will not see that full situation. You had to see it live. That just let me know, man. Like, when push come to shove, and I don't care what you say about this. When push come to shove, I am strongly, strongly on the side of knowing that the only thing that changes situation like this is drastic change. It ain't military might. It ain't police force. It's too many layers to this. You can't keep murdering people on film. You can't keep pushing people into life situations where, as good as they try and as hard as they work, they just can't get over the hump for whatever reason and circumstance, and then have to turn around and have the mass media tell them they don't work hard enough, or they're dumb, or they're just less than. These apparatuses that work against the well-being of the mind of the masses. So they got somebody out here. Well, if I'm remembering right, bottom right is Cali. Got some. That's Seattle again up there in the middle. Damn, what's going on there? That's Sacramento again. You hear this clown? Like, that's just his condescending shit. So they got the National Guard out in Long Beach now.
The right thing. It's the other 20%, and many of those have been arrested tonight. And again, we're hearing that a lot of the people that are causing the problems in these different municipalities are not residents of those municipalities.
What does that mean, though? It's not a residency issue. It's an American issue. So it don't matter where it pop off. It's going to pop off.
On the way. Prior to that press conference, we did dip into Santa Monica's press conference. They
Oh.
called it a
Oh.
gut-wrenching day
Oh.
for Santa Monica.
Oh.
Mayor Pro Tem
Oh.
Terry O'Day saying that. Also reminding people that organizing and
I just need to know what town this is. I'll find this footage myself. This is New York. It's like that shit's done. 2K gone. Okay, that's from Twitter, huh? So that's Sacramento because they got that bridge.
Once they get to that location, they'll find anybody that's around and they'll try and arrest that person, or they'll just move them out.
Now that I know how to do this live streaming stuff, I'm gonna next time have mine set up with all the little things on the screen and whoop de whoops. You know, a lot of people do this, I guess, for a living. This ain't my job to live and be on the goddamn internet all day streaming. I just don't understand these people who would rather sit here and watch, get on the internet to watch videos of the same mainstream news as on the TV. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
As well, so a lot of people on edge. Police department going from location to location anywhere.
Yeah, look at that. They hitting the Dollar Tree, huh? So they got like 2 people there, 3 people they pulled out of a car. San Diego. Man, I want to find somebody on the ground in Sacramento. Boston, that's TV footage. Gotta be somebody on the ground, man. This look like somebody on the ground. Peace to Alera Osha. So that's Sacramento. Nothing to see there.
Oh, they're loading up. You're acting in a shotgun.
Not a shotgun, man. Looks like it. Again, we got Portland on the left, Sacramento on the right. I'm not sure where they at though.
They already dropped it there. It's pretty windy, so I mean, it kind of goes away pretty fast. Quite a bit.
We gotta find somewhere on the East Coast or the Midwest. I saw Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, so there are still protests downtown in Seattle right now, but the organizers are saying let's go home and come back tomorrow. That's the one spot, the little plaza area.
Pioneer Square.
Is that what they call it? Yeah, Pioneers, something like that.
With the building.
Where you can buy the Seattle dog. Exactly. Look at the media guys coming to their senses. Let me take this off. Ain't nobody even around me right now. He had to catch himself. He's getting this guy here is coming to his senses. Dude, I hope one day you just write a book and quit this whole media thing. You look like a bright man. That's not what he said, because I don't see nobody moving right behind him. Ain't nobody budging. The organizer said they're done. Blue states collapsing. Dude.
Look, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't doing shit down here for me to cover.
Ain't shit shaking. Yeah, they leaving. Absolutely, Mary. You see them? They're out of here. So I'm out of here. Westlake Center. That's what it is.
Oh.
This is the Calvin Klein store. And then you got the Nordstroms.
Oh, Sephora.
Quick shout out to the lady gangs that been hitting these Sephoras up. They ain't been putting it on camera, but I know it. I know it. They've been banging Sephoras. Buying all that Kylie shit now that they know she's not a billionaire and stuff. Peace to Sacramento. Because they don't look like they need to be backing down or running from nothing. It's a gang of y'all. Don't run from nothing. It's a dude in a wheelchair. Wow. You see that? Right there. Next dude with the candle. I'm sorry about the chat. The chat is. God, man, this chat shit is. Let me see something. Oh. And there you have it. All right. That's it. You cool. You did your job. You talked long enough for us to feel like we feel that segment. We got a commercial to get to. Go home, John. Go home. Peace to you, John. What is this?
Okay, that's enough of that. Like I said, that's what that lady, those two girls reminded me of right there. Perfect. It was almost the
Meme culture. At first, it used to be something will happen to people like tied to a movie they remember. Now people remember shit based off of a 15-second video on the internet. Tying real world shit to something you saw on the internet. You know, them people reminded me of the fat girl in the goddamn video. Can't say I get out of theater mode.
Those Family Guy and Simpsons, they always predicting stuff. That was crazy.
Always.
They even had a police station on fire in that section. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Hey, but whoever took that picture, they did some serious editing. That fire was not looking all magnificent and shit like that. That shit was crackling, popping, blowing in the wind.
Filter.
Yeah, that was an Instagram filter out the ass. Portland. It look like either they trying to hide what's going on in these other cities, You mentioned Colorado, right?
Some people do such.
This is Colorado Springs, Colorado. And I see a vast majority of people dressed in all black. Tell them, big dog.
That's horrible.
Tell them, big dog. Y'all gonna hurt like we do.
Peaceful here for the most part. A lot of chanting, occupying the streets.
Where did I say this was at?
Co-
Colorado Springs, Colorado. I'm gonna tell you, Colorado Springs, Colorado is one of the most amazing smelling places I've ever been. Like the air there, is it the thinness of it or whatever? I was just like, Colorado Springs. You're the best. Blueprint. Peace to y'all in Colorado Springs, man. Y'all keep up the action. I'll be back to y'all in a second. That kid looks like Antifa. Boy, y'all better stop it with the shit. I don't. So basically, if they know that you think they look a certain way, then they'll stop dressing like that. They'll come out with umbrellas. Again, though, like y'all talking to the wrong people, bro. Dude called him a wannabe Malcolm X. Y'all need to stop in the chair with that bull. Hey, he do look like he's spitting bars.
I know. He's spitting bars.
Hey, like, hey, my man, it's okay. It's a waste of your time and energy with the bar.
Man,
relax, bro. Bro, they don't even hear you, bro. Yeah, that was worse on mute. Because you could tell on the inside in his head, he was on stage. You don't hear nothing that we got to say up in here. A nigga got to just keep yelling and telling y'all you going to feel the pain. Okay, LA. I don't see nothing but police.
Put the ER on nigga.
Not all of them, but I did hear some of it down there. Like,
they put the ER on?
Some of the dudes. It's just, it's not everybody. Some people can't help it. It was obvious. And then you hear it in like the background, like just regular people talking and shit. And you'd be like, who said that? I was at McDonald's one morning and that happened. I was like, nigga, who up in here? Who up in here? Talking at here. Oh. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. Them don't look like paintball guns. They are paintball guns, y'all. Just to be clear. It don't look like it because of that big old clip. So I heard Anonymous been getting with the shits. What Anonymous been doing? Did they leave a message? They usually leave a message. How about I spell it right next time?
We still got 70% battery. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so I gotta, if y'all haven't heard, Anonymous is a hacking group that be doing the most and finding information and revealing shit. And I heard they've been dropping messages today. I heard they've been fucking up a lot of comments today. So while we checking out these good old rebellious revolutionaries, sis, say your voice, sis. Okay, sis, it's cool. I feel your pain. But damn. 2 days ago. So that's 16 minutes, and that's something I'll watch on my own. Actually, why not just play it here? Mm. Mm. That's why it looks so weird. That's why it spreads so weird. That's why it's around and people are like, but it ain't around. It's around. We know HIV/AIDS was created. Same type of shit. Was that the most recent video they was talking about? Yeah, let's check the Twitterverse and see. Oh, I'm still following Anonymous, huh? How come they never pop up on my timeline after all these years? I'm pretty sure I started following them years ago. How come I never see them on my timeline? Is this the real Anonymous? Yeah. Boston police caught smashing up their own police cruiser tonight. I mean, they already, we know they sacrificed the vehicles. They placed a vehicle in front of the Ferguson Police Department for some kids to fuck up.
Beating up their own car right now. They're gonna probably blame it on the protesters. They're beating up their own car.
Look at them. Look at them. You can see it.
Right now. Guys, they are beating up. Guys, they are fucking.
Why?
Look at that shit.
To blame it on somebody for the news. But see, them ain't police. Them ain't police. These dudes belong to that custom. You know them custom cars to be driving around? We don't know who is who in these cars. They can be customs. They could be an eight. How a federal agent get shot in the middle of a protest and nobody else got shot? How black? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the angle I didn't want to take with y'all on this live stream. But this is the shit that come up on my timeline when I actually look for it. You saw dude swinging when he was way in the back looking. Straight. Look at this. Straight poking the whip. Man, I'm dead, dog. Telling y'all, it's a dirty game when you know what's going on out here. Put your back into it. Damn, this video 30 minutes long. Hold up. We got to put a pause on Sacramento.
The police, if you guys are just tuning in, the police have just damaged.
That's crazy.
It's early too.
Early. Everything early though. The virus early. The pandemic early.
No,
This
I mean,
shit
like
early.
It's only like not even 10 o'clock yet. It's almost 10.
Oh yeah, out here, out this way.
Sacramento's still out there. They got all night. They could be up
Man,
until 4.
them motherfuckers the other day when I should have went to sleep last night. If anything, I should have been doing this streaming stuff days ago just to show people what I end up watching. Because the rabbit hole starts around this time. This is when the rabbit hole
How
begins.
the live
Where I'm,
feeds and stuff.
yeah, where you start seeing people doing the most. Like, oh my God, look at that. But you can't be surprised at anything right now. This is Sunday. Last Monday, it was hot. Last Tuesday, it got real spicy in a lot of places. But by Wednesday, man, does that sign necessary? Gays for Black Lives Matter? Why can't it just be people for people? I'm here, man, for the people. Now, my sexual orientation comes first, I guess. They want to keep telling you outside agitators. Fuck you. And why he be on the news? He's just the brother of a motherfucker. He ain't nobody. Like, why he be on the TV so much? People like how he look or something.
He's a news anchor.
But they talk to him like a political analyst and a political specialist because his brother in politics.
Yeah, but he is in that lane, I guess.
Y'all need to be honest about yourselves when it comes to what y'all watching on TV. A bunch of women saw him, wanted to screw him. A bunch of men saw him and wanted to screw him. They think he's special now. I heard he's Anthony Weiner's real close friend, so how we loving that? I don't be tripping off Trump tweets because it would amaze me if he actually was the person this whole time sitting there at his age. How I don't even know how old that man is, but at his age, tweeting or like talking to the phone, making it do things for him, whatever he do. But I'm just hard pressed to believe that's what's going down.
You know the comments again? They just come back. They just come circle back.
Yeah, I got my bad, y'all. Now I don't know much about California, and I know that fucking fireworks are rampant. But it's May 31st, and I know people got Roman candles all over America somehow. Them good Roman candles too. Like, where you go to get them good Roman candles on May 31st? Like, it ain't even them little. These niggas got shit. Boo, boo. They running down and just walking down the street. Boo, boo, boo. Where you get them shits on May 31st? Or you just been stacking them and waiting?
appreciate that. Yo, should I move to another tree now? Oh, fuck. All the people are right here. It's really dark over here, unfortunately. There's no street lights where they're at. There's a good amount of people here. 300 maybe? 3 or 400? Yeah, gas masks go a long way.
Who's our nice
It's alright,
concert?
the gas went away.
A nice, is it supposed to be a nice?
Mm-hmm. Cause my tippity type would be messing up.
This is Sacramento.
Jumping into my tweets, totally not being able to read. Noticing ain't been a lot of kickback on this issue. Why they playing that? That's the wackest song to play, y'all. Like, really? There's a song called Fight the Power by Public Enemy that suits these situations a lot more better. There's a song called Self Destruction by a whole collaboration of rappers that suits this situation a lot more better. But somehow a movie came out a few years ago, and instead of us turning that around into a learning opportunity, we allowed the society to tell our kids that fuck the police is the anthem. Fuck the police is the anthem. That was tied to a specific situation in a specific city, and it works for a specific group of people. That's why we see now why California move like they move. That song is for them. And we think that because we all kind of look the same, everything's for everybody, every solution's for everybody. How I was raised and where I was raised, how I function and get down in life, I can't go somewhere else and figure that was the same way. And it goes like that in your adulthood too. You see that when you get around and start moving places. Cultures is different in this big ass country we in, from state to state. Fuck the Police is an irrelevant song in Miami, Florida. It's a Trick Daddy song out there that will suit them niggas way better. Fuck the Police is a song that's irrelevant in Houston and Port Arthur, because it's a UGK song out there that'll be way more relevant to them people. But we don't look at our music like that. In no shape, form, or fashion, man. I'm here to be logical with people. I'm here to have you think it out. Everybody want to speak it out, but don't be saying shit. Let's just speak it out and talk about it. Talk about what? Well, and then they just give you a run-on sentence telling you either how they feel or it be a long question pointed as a statement. And it puts the onus on you to answer a question when you're expecting a response from a person that's actually sensible and gives you some way to direct yourself. Hey, this is what I'm thinking, and this is what I see about the situation. Not throw everything back at everybody in these pointed statement question things that everybody be doing nowadays. I can go through my whole Twitter timeline. That's why I don't really interact with the internet, because when I interact with the internet interacts back with me. And I realize these is people who think a certain way for whatever reason. But if you be around long enough, you know the short list of reasons people act or respond or treat people in a certain way. The list ain't long. It don't be so confusing. It's a short list of shit. Man, these niggas ain't throwing rocks. Part of my if anybody watching, cause YouTube numbers lie, all this stuff lie. People be watching this stuff. If anybody hearing me using certain words and certain phrases and certain terminology, and it's coming across as harsh, and you have a misunderstanding about the way I speak, ask a question, type some shit in the comments or one of my social medias. But I can give you a real good understanding of why I use certain words at certain times, certain pointed language at certain times. Man, it's like not a lot of them dudes, and it's so many people out there. That's not a lot of dudes because everybody's got a function. All them dudes ain't at once gonna start running at people. Like, that's not how this thing go. The dudes who shooting the tear gas ain't going nowhere because they got a big gun of tear gas in their hand. The dude, look, count how many dudes got sticks. Who got sticks and shields? Because the shield guy, what you don't know, that shield has a taser in it. Surprise, here's a little secret of protesting you don't know. Not every single one, but there's a collection of them dudes in there with 2 or 3 of these shields that when they hit you with it, it stuns you a second. And you don't know what the fuck happened because so much is going on, your adrenaline pumping, all of a sudden your body just paused. And that one moment of pause gives 5 of them enough time to grab you, pull you back, and it's a wrap. You got to know what you're dealing with out here. These people don't even know the type of equipment these people have. We're not even talking about the munitions. We're just talking about the equipment in general. What's on the belt? If you're going to stand there and try to face these people, they got to go home. Every single one of them ain't up to no good. Some of them don't even patrol. Every cop ain't on patrol. So now we pulling desk dudes. We pulling dudes. We pulling dudes out of everywhere. When they call backup, they calling backup from places they got smaller municipalities, smaller communities, some communities with 2, 3, 4, 10% crime rate, and 0.3% of that crime is violent crime. They dealing with drunks, domestics, burglaries, dope shit, overdose shit. They're regular cop shit. And then they get called, here's a stick. and a face shield, a salon face shield with a bike helmet attached to it, and a stick. Well, what's the point of this bulletproof vest if all you give me is a stick just in case somebody shoots? Well, more than likely, these people ain't shooting shit, but they mouth. So can I take this off so I can be a little more? No. Stay to the uniform. The uniform is the uniform. All right. Off of the tweeter. And F that's the dude, man. And another shout out to all these artists, man, that's doing this project 2020 stuff. Project 2020 is dope. Some of the dopest cards ever created are being made. And they're gonna make 400 different ones. And every single one of these artists are dope. And I plan on having one card from every artist. And I'll be happy. That's the plan.
It's gonna be a long night.
Hell yeah. Get with it. Oh. Who's with the shits tonight? It ain't enough of y'all though. I don't think it's a lot of people out there in Seattle. On the left. I see some,
a kid?
I see a kid and some cameramen. I see a little kid right here and some cameramen.
Not
so when the school year starts, they can say,
Not the kid.
"What'd you do for the summer, Timmy?" Well, my liberal silly ass pops took me out to a fight, and the police shot shit at us, and almost got hit with one. I smelled like tear gas for 3 days. I washed my shirt 10 times. It still smelled like this weird pungent thing. But overall, I got a lot of cool pics. Check my social media. I got 3,700 new followers because I was on the front lines. I've been hashtagging everything front lines because I'm Black BLM, baby. I'm there. Check my IG. I'm there.
No,
Shout out,
baby.
shout out to the real ones, man. I'm seeing, I'm seeing too many kids and babies. Man. Oh, that's her again. Hey, sis.
No. No.
I love you. I love you. I love you. But ain't nobody offered her no water. I've been seeing people, yeah, free water everywhere across the country. Free water. They got milk all over the place. No one's offered this lady a sip. No one's offered her anything. She out there with the snow goggles. She's gonna kill herself with them goggles because they offer no breathing. Those are meant so you can't breathe, right? So you don't drown or something.
I can't believe that man well did that.
Hey, guess what? A dude yesterday or earlier today, time is such a stream of consciousness right now. I don't know when stuff happens. Stuff just happens. But a dude thought it was a good idea to bring his pawn shop compound bow and arrow. He been shooting deer since 1971. He remember when Topps released the black bordered 1971 set. It's so rare and exclusive to get in pristine condition. He remembers that. And he brought his compound bow and arrow to a motherfucking shindig and got folded the fuck up. Sandwich mob and TMZ was to the rescue. Sir, what happened? Well, I was in my Dodge Caliber and I was trying to lift my hatchback up to pull out my BLM sign. And I'm like, ooh, I left my naked juice up front. I don't want a hot naked juice. No one likes a hot naked juice. So I went to get my juice and I was like, BLM. And all of a sudden I look around and it was like Antifa. I took a punch to the face. Pow. And that's all I remember. Well, sir, were you in your car, out your car? I was out in getting my naked juice from the hatchback in my car. Well, what happened after that, sir? I don't know. They said that you had brought.
Right, he didn't mention anything.
Sir,
bow and arrow.
We spoke with these 87 people over here, and they all actually said that you came out with a motherfucking Katniss bow from Hunger Games and thought that you was about to. What do you call it when you shoot somebody with an arrow? It's so rare and not a thing. There's not a word for shooting somebody with an arrow.
Is archery puncture?
Archery is the act of doing it. That's like the game of shooting bows and arrows.
Wait, the arrow puncture.
There is no word in our language for shooting somebody with an arrow because it's so stupid to think about doing. Y'all watching too many Winter Olympics with these goof. All right, I'm gonna ski and I'm gonna shoot him with the arrow. Then I'm gonna come with the little 22 rifle back. Boom! It's over. I killed 30 people. That's what that thing. Because they been watching Steven Seagal. Man, y'all silly, man. Yeah, excuse me for a moment. Excuse me, pardon me, but this thing got crazy. What are we doing? What are we doing now? Right now. 10:14, 11:14, 12:14, 1:14 Eastern Time. What are we doing right now, though, at this point? What happened? Let's see. What did the people they yelling at do this weekend? Them motherfuckers shot 2 rockets off. And left one in space to connect with some shit they told you it was in space. That was a Billy. And they did that in what, Florida, Cape Canaveral, Orlando, Disney World. Oh, it was a Disney production. Okay, cool. It makes sense. They did make like the dopest space movie ever, probably ever. That's Avatar's, right? Disney. What are we doing right now, man? First aid. Where were you when we needed you? First aid, lady. Ain't nothing happening out here. There's people just gonna fall. Thank you, sir, though. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for cleaning up them 3 pieces of fucking paper with your shovel and broom. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. By the way, you're looking at Minneapolis on the left. Baltimore, St. Louis have never recovered from their riots. Baltimore and St. Louis wasn't shit before the riots. Recovered from what? Hold on. I'm not even going to feed into somebody goofy in a chat room on Periscope talking crazy about shit they don't know. That ain't me. Man, peace to this bro, dude. They tried to slander his name and put out his little bullshit clip. Look, this what people do, man, when shit get tough than a motherfucker. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep forgetting to do that. I'm gonna be back on this again, and I'm gonna be better. Yeah, they tried to slander dude's name because he did a porn before.
Okay, then ain't Trump married to a porn star?
Oh my god! Give it to me.
That's Is everybody saying that?
Give it to me. No, nobody's saying that. That's why I'm like, what are we doing? That was the first thing I thought when they was like, this random man nobody heard of before they murdered him.
A good life.
This lady
Like,
right now.
Who cares?
Listen, world. The President of the United States of America, his wife, in public, the wife in public, can be found over the internets. Probably not in your country. I don't know. Some country be blocking stuff. Google be blocking. But in America, everybody can see the President of the United States lady parts if they want to. Matter of fact, the majority of the men that are placed in front of the American public as people to look up to, their significant other, not a lot. I'm saying there's a vast majority where you can find powerful men, significant others, lady parts all over the internets. And then in turn, if you say something to the man like, hey man, your lady's lady parts is everybody's lady parts, then the man be like, you're wrong, I'm powerful and shit, so you're wrong. The President of the United States. That's crazy. He's like we don't respect nothing in this country, man. We don't respect nobody to be on some I just want to be right with it type stuff. We got words that don't even make sense in this country. We got words like lame. I don't remember the word lame growing up. And I don't even know when it became normal in the lexicon. The word lame might have been like I'm limp or something, or not suitable, but it wasn't used by a lot of people. People were made fun of, but I don't know to this extent. People like it's a reality TV show called Married to Medicine, but the Married to Medicine ladies got to act like the chicks called basketball used to be wives to some nigga 3 marriages before. The people who we supposed to hold up to esteem and regard got to act like the people who do the most dirty foul stuff to get into positions because all of them got the same story, a struggle ass story. And the people who have their own struggle because everybody struggle different, but the people who went a whole nother route, all of a sudden always in this society got to come this way to look a certain way. I don't get it. What's up with that shit in America though? Like it, like even if you look at media, we got representations in media of every type of person that's supposed to be a person in this society. And anything outside of that is just different. But just like we don't have a word for shooting a motherfucker with an arrow because it's stupid, we don't have any positive word for an intelligent person in our lexicon that can be considered slang or a synonymous with just being very smart. There's not one positive word for it. Where's that word at? Smart person. Let me think. What are the words for smart person? People can't say genius because that's actually a word. It means something. So that's not synonymous with just a smart, intelligent person. But we got nerd, dork, dweeb. I don't even know what none of them words mean. That came from a whole nother culture of people, and we started saying that weird shit. That's crazy. Rock and roll became rap, and all slang became the same thing.
Oh, you see that?
And now we here where everybody pissed off because they don't have a individuality.
Those are the movements we're looking for.
Man, this is a wild thing.
When you see fire trucks moving with cop cars, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the Holy Grail, which is the water king.
That's some bull. What you mean, Holy Grail? A water cannon? Nobody want to see the water cannon, bro. That ain't cool.
Looking for that water king.
My man out there in what people call slides nowadays and dirty socks. He playing games. If you out there in slides and dirty socks, you playing games.
Think that would be the water cannon out here? Great footage.
Hey, that look cool on a picture, but bro, that's just a trash can. If it ain't full of like cement, wait, he just walked around it. So what's the point of having it there? I hope they full of water at least.
It's not a whole lot going on right now.
I mean, I don't know what these guys on, man. Yeah, let's see. Tell me what's up. Are we protecting the memorial? I want to know, are we protecting the memorial? Someone needs to know. That's what I want to know. Okay, cool. Yeah, keep them out. They ain't up to no good. They ain't never been up to no good. This same military done bombed cities and states in this country, man. They talking about we ain't never recovered from Ferguson, Baltimore. We ain't never recovered from them Philly. We ain't never recovered from Tulsa. We ain't never recovered from meeting these folks who think that the words that they done put down on the paper are what they are, and they can frame the reality the way they want to frame it. And we got goofies everywhere. Everybody want to either crack jokes, bunch of ass dumb idiots everywhere you go. Cause you see, simply put, I salute every single person that step out in these streets and at least try to make something happen. But you see how different it is to people who out there in the streets. When one firework go off, 25% of the people start running or moving backwards in some shape, form, or fashion. Yeah, she got coronavirus. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. She like fuck the world. But damn me, it ain't fuck the world. Please pay attention to the parallel on your screen.
I'm sure the comments mentioned that when she got caught.
Well, she said her daughter died 6 days ago from it, the same day as George Floyd. There's a lot of people going through a lot of bullshit right now because when you put artificial shit on top of human emotion, real true human existence, certain things it's gonna happen to every single human on this earth. You're gonna feel pain, you're gonna feel some type of suffering and struggle. But when it's this other thing that hangs over the top of you, that regardless of what life condition you trying to deal with, that motherfucker gonna keep trying to churn the whole time, regardless. Y'all gotta get an understanding. It's bigger than just saying our life matter and this, that, and the other. It's not just our life. It's bigger than our life. I don't know this guy on this screen, but if I seen this dude somewhere, within 5 seconds, we know how to shake each other's hand. There's no uncomfortable fist pumps. There's no this, there's no that. It's cool for everybody to think that everybody's the same, but it's a certain thing intertwined in everybody's thing that's their thing. And for some reason, no one wants to believe we have our thing. It's nothing to explain. You can try all you want to, and you can accept whatever reasoning behind it, but no one knows why the tides come in and out. No one knows what the moon do to the extent of what they say it does. No one knows why a seed does what it does. No matter what seed you drop, it's gonna give itself a chance to grow. That seed's gonna sprout. Can we get a chance to just sprout? Most of us getting taken out before we even get a chance to get past seedling stage. We get stuck, stunted. Exactly, because they don't know how to function with us. Because real talk question, we've accepted this thing that's called the police, and we've accepted them because they keep us safe, because they not only always the focus of keeping them safe and protect us, but they help us out in situations where we need help. Your car gets stolen, your house get broken into, somebody dies and you need to in a unknown way and you need help. These people do more than just protect and serve you. They got a whole line of duties and it's levels to their job. Just like any punk ass job most people get, you want to climb up this stairway, this thing that's been created by that corporation telling you if you fuck with us and give us that good work, like this is some type of mafioso shit. Work hard, be a good earner, and you'll climb up the ranks. You'll never be me. You'll never be me. Or you'll never be me. To be me, you gotta be the most cutthroat of cutthroat. And one in a 80 million making, you got them little great good stories of how a guy was assistant manager, now he's CEO. But they don't never tell you who he related to, who he went to school with, what organization he belonged to, what charities he give to, who he married to. And we give man these platitudes to just do whatever without looking at the full picture and understanding how we even function in this country and how just deceptive everybody is about it. No man want to admit when they just got a leg up from somebody because it gives you no credit. Everybody want credit for what they do. That's human nature. I found this. First, one of the first three things a baby start doing is they learn no, they learn when something's mine, and they know when they want to eat. Three damn things. They know when they don't want something, they know when they want to eat, and they know when something's theirs. That's human damn nature. If you've ever raised children. Who is this clown? Somebody came into town and started some shit. Hey man, turn the camera. Well, you know what? Good stuff, Unicorn Riot, because ain't nobody over there got a mask on. And the medic, first one on deck. Hey man, who comes to the thing with a NASA shirt? That's weird. Yeah, you fucked up. Who you pushing? Why would he try to push somebody? And why would you come up to the joint with a NASA hoodie on looking funny style? Shout out to the couple over there looking like it's all love in the jungle. See, but it's life or death out in these streets out here. People don't understand the shit they mouth gonna get them into. That'll be the last words they say messing with the wrong person. We still got Sacramento on the right side, as you've noticed if you've not been paying attention. It looks like it's dispersing a bit, but people still out. But that's what it is. We protecting these streets now. And y'all gotta understand the nonsense can be overcame. But when that stuff's there, when people ain't got no other option, they're gonna start doing some nonsense. You know. I mean, salute to the people out here trying to do the most, but ain't no levels to this stuff. The elders, OGs, and all them can't be out there. They gotta go to work Monday. They sons and nephews and cousins is out here trying to hold it down. The left side is Minneapolis on the block where George Floyd was murdered, and on the right side we got Sacramento. So we on both sides of the country right now, just to let y'all know that what this energy is like. Y'all gotta understand, man. I seen it firsthand, and it's a feeling. You can see it. People all of a sudden just out the blue, moving differently. One or two people just totally moving differently than everybody else. It's a threat to everybody around. They used to call me crazy. Now they call me Batman. But they saw it was a dude trying to start a fire. These people live over here. Y'all talk the mass media be telling y'all all these people come from the outside to instigate stuff, but again, life is different in different places. Different situations and scenarios are ingrained in people's head depending on where they're born at. If you're born, if you born in 1980 in Los Angeles, you was 11 years old, 12 years old during the Rodney King riot. Idiotic people don't know because they don't. Did nobody jump off and do nothing stupid until they came back saying that these guys were not guilty of doing what everybody saw with their own eyes? Do you understand the frustration? I see something with my eyes, and then you, so-called authority, tells me that my brain and my eyes aren't as good as the ones you have, because it is what it is. No, can't accept that. And right prior to that, the young girl got killed by the Korean store lady in the back of the head while she was walking away. Little girl, long story short, taking something out of the store, I don't know if she bought it. I don't know what happened. I don't want to get into it, but she turned around, tried to walk out this store, and this cowardly lady put up a pistol and shot the girl dead in the back of the head. This what happening out here, man. Am I still live? I don't even know how much time they give me. As you can see on the right side, this guy in Sacramento is just documenting the damage. It seems like I don't know if he's following people or what. He's going in the opposite way of people.
What is there to talk about?
Can I film you?
Good, you go ahead. What is there to talk about?
Right behind you, we're standing in front of a mural, and there's a lot of flowers. There's also this commotion. There's a few things to talk about. It's really up to you if you would want to talk about anything.
Let's talk about this incident right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. What happened? You see that guy right there? The white guy?
Yeah.
They think he's an agitator.
Yeah.
All right. And I don't know what he was doing. He had a backpack or something. I don't know if he's part of the community or whatnot, or he's trying to join. But the situation on that, if somebody that saw something as he was doing something, then he must have known, or that person must have known that he's trying to start some things. Because as of right now, we are being watched. I don't know what time you got.
12:37.
Well, it's 12:37. All right. So I came here to pay my respects. You know, but the thing about it at this incident, I don't know what's going on, if he's an agitator or not, but it seems to me that he was, to me. I don't think he belongs in this community. If he's not in this community, then he deserves what he got. So, I mean, it's only fair.
My grandmother would say.
Thank you for sharing that. Now you came up here to pay your respects. What does this scene mean to you? It's a very somber sight to see, but it's also like beautiful with flowers, but it's a bad beautiful. And if you ask me, what is your thoughts around this?
Bad beautiful. Define bad beautiful.
A bad beautiful meaning it's a beautiful sight.
Ain't about being from the community. You from the neighborhood? Because black people ain't never lived in no communities. Every time we get a community, you burn it down, you gentrify it, you eradicate it one way or another through your policies. So are you from the neighborhood? If you ain't from the neighborhood, what you ain't understanding, man, well, hold up. Is this one guy thinking he about to put in some work on somebody? Got Tulsa, Oklahoma on the right. We still in Minneapolis on the left. They got drones in the sky. And that dude is an idiot. Why he want to get himself hurt out there? Like he's trying to instigate something. Look at this. Agent provocateur-ish stuff. Why are you instigating a fight in the middle of all of this? That's where your energy's pointing towards? Clown. And it's police out there. So they got some type of remote thing going on. His feed is too crispy. It look like it's starting to settle down in most places, which means Shawty might be cutting it right about now. They said this was Tulsa. I mean, it's 12:42, and they telling these people it is now in the lawful assembly, just right now. Hey, look where they at. Banging at the Quick Trip. What we got? Philly. Where is that? Austin, Texas, Portland, Oregon, Memphis, San Diego, Madison, Wisconsin. Hey man, I'm just a cameraman. Hey, it's crazy. You just walk around with the nice Canon, with a Nikon, you'll be all right. Hey man, I need to hear what this brother's talking about down here in Portland. And where? I'm hearing something totally different than what I'm seeing. They ran up here and busted up, but they didn't take nothing. That is interesting. Go check the building next door, see how that looks, and you'll see why they didn't take nothing. That's not the point. Yep. He went, and you can feel it in the air. You know what? About a second, you can feel it. And them glasses was a little suspect. Shades at night is what we doing. Birds fly high. Shades at night.
That was entertaining. You should have kept it.
Oh, on my dude, I can pop it back on him, no problem. Where'd he go? That was Portland. Banging in Portland. He's out of here by now. Oh, that's Boston. Boston. There's somebody on the ground in Portland. So they're gonna be coming with that tear gas real soon if they haven't already. And this was that news feed. KATU News Live, Portland, Oregon. Your source for what would they say? Oregonian news. Oregonian. All right. Boston is still pretty live out there. I want to get a bigger feed of Boston. Chicago. There you go. Lovely downtown Sacramento, capital of California. Ain't got no sound. Hey now, you're an all-star. Yeah, throw it back. Thank you, man. Throw that bullshit back. Yeah, man, I've been seeing tear gas all day long. That's probably the second person I've seen actually throw the tear gas back. So again, we got Portland. Some dude walking. Some more walking. This is not certain exactly where that feed is at. At the bottom right here. That might be Sacramento again. Yeah, that one don't. Sucks. Yeah. I feel you when you're trying to kick it and all. Oh, get it in. He tried. He tried. A weak ass tackle and then fall on his face. Shout out to that dude, man. Saying, oh, these cats, they didn't call the bike cops out. Come on. They didn't call the bike cops out. They didn't call the dudes with the strongest legs in the force. We ain't look. We gonna shut this shit down. Call the bike force. Shutting this shit down immediately. We got Huffies. We got Mongoose, Diamondbacks. We don't need no stinking car. I ain't never seen that many.
I ain't never seen so many horses.
Yeah, that horse stuff was crazy, man. Like, that's dangerous. Like, you for real trying to start some shit running up on people with horses. It was damn, that's a great question. I have forgotten. Yeah. My bad. I'm over here playing with Zooms. We're gonna be back at this. Oh man, something went wrong. They trying to cut it out in Boston. They know what's going down in Boston right now. Yeah, I just saw what happened. They gonna cut the feed. That's what they did. They cut the feed. Simply get the military out and let's end this quickly. So there's an idiot American saying get the American military out on American citizens for a civil protest. An unrest situation. The same people that they say call to go dig Al Qaeda out of a hole and Osama bin Laden out of a hut is the people they tell to sick on American people. Oh, this guy's still getting it in, smoking scam. Oh, LA is going ham with it. Oh man, what is happening? Everybody ending their streams? Is Periscope shutting this thing down because the police is it's time for the dirty work? It's dirty work time. Ain't no more that standing around with riot shields looking all goofy. You gotta get hands on. Hey, who put that dude up to it? Like, they draw straws? Because there's only one guy. Like, why would it all right, me, you, Jim, Hank, and Frank. Let's get him. You know, throw him off. As soon as he look like he gonna throw the thing, I'm gonna run my bike at him, and then I'm gonna tackle him arms first, like this, like a Superman, because that's how that goes. It works. I see all the time. You ready, Hank? And then they let him run out there by himself. Nobody helped him. It's 87 bike cops. Oh, what is that? What is this? What's going on there? Oh, okay. They backed up the matte black whatever the hell. That's one thing about Los Angeles. Like, you see some regular people with some type of phenomenal ass car. You got it at an auction. We're gonna try the book one more time. Back to the book. So he came back. Is that what happened? This live? What this is live? Who was just throwing out the random swear words with no context? SD. You talking about San Diego? Minneapolis on the left, and I think this is San Diego on the right. Let's try to give the book a chance for a second with his bum ass. Okay, everything's going ham, so I ain't about to play no more. It's been fun. No, it hasn't. Wasn't even trying to be sarcastic there. Shit's getting real everywhere, and I'm gonna keep bringing y'all these streams. Y'all stay safe.